Has a snake ever coiled itself around your body? A full-blooded cobra? Let me tell you a story. It was a blazing summer night. Around 10 o'clock, I returned to my rented room after a simple meal at a restaurant. The house had no electricity, just a flickering lamp and a steady orchestra of rats above. My earnings were meager, just about 60 rupees tucked away in a suitcase. A few shirts, some dhotis, and one solitary black coat, my prized possession. The table held my medical texts, a mirror, and a comb. And when a mirror is near, how can one resist? I was young, unmarried, a doctor. I believed in beauty, especially my own. Looking into that mirror, I decided I would shave every day, grow a neat little mustache, keep an attractive smile. After all, I was a bachelor, and a doctor too. And then, another idea struck me like lightning. I would marry. Yes, a rich woman doctor with a thriving practice. She should be fat, because if I ever made a mistake and had to run, she shouldn't be able to catch me. Then, I heard it. A soft, heavy thud. Before I could react, a cobra, yes, a full-blooded cobra, landed on my shoulder. I didn't scream. I didn't tremble. I didn't even blink. I froze, turned to stone. The snake's eyes locked into mine. Its hood swayed. Death was just 4 inches away. In that stillness, I felt the presence of the Creator. Suppose I said something, and he didn't like it? I etched the words, "Oh God," deep inside my heart. The pain in my arm was growing. It was like molten fire was being poured into my veins. And then, something unexpected. The snake saw the mirror. It uncoiled slowly and moved to the table. It gazed into its reflection. Was it admiring its own hood? Was it too considering growing a mustache? That was my moment. I rose, like a man reborn, slipped out into the veranda, and ran. I ran through the yard, past the shadows, into the night, like the wind itself. Next morning, I returned with a few friends to collect my belongings, but we found very little to carry. A thief had paid me a visit. Everything was gone, except for my vest, the dirty one. Apparently, the thief had a good sense of cleanliness. "Doctor, did you end up marrying that fat lady doctor?" "No. God had other plans. My wife is thin and gifted with the speed of a sprinter." I never saw the snake again. Perhaps it stayed behind, entranced by its own reflection, just like I once was. Sometimes, it's not what we see in the mirror, but what sees us that changes everything.